Before using Shopify, I was trying so many other websites so that I can start my online business selling merchandise to you guys. I don't know if you guys remember, I came out with like phone cases and lanyards and like some hoodies a few years ago. And let me tell y'all, it was so overwhelming because I had no idea what I was doing. It wasn't until one of my amigas told me to use Shopify. She explained to me how easy it was to use Shopify, so I immediately went to Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling, on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. So whenever a friend of mine or somebody I know is trying to start an online business, I always mention Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/pretty, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/pretty to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/pretty. I hate those subscriptions that make it so difficult to cancel. Como que their goal is to make it impossible for you to cancel it. It's like hard to find. It's time consuming. It's just overall annoying. Pero gracias to Rocket Money, that subscription I did not want was easily taken care of and canceled. Rocket Money makes it so easy for me to manage and see all of my subscriptions, even subscriptions that I had completely forgotten about. Pero ahora I have them all listed right in front of me. Most Americans spend so much money on subscriptions, close to $300 sometimes. And most of those subscriptions, they had no idea were still being charged on their account. And I know managing finances can be so time consuming. But with Rocket Money, it doesn't have to be. You no longer have to be losing money on subscriptions you forgot about because Rocket Money will simplify everything. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. You'll see all of your subscriptions in one place and see exactly where your money is going. Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all of your accounts. You can create a personalized budget with custom categories, get an alert if your bill increases in price, even if there's unusual spending activity. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/pretty. That's rocketmoney.com/pretty. rocketmoney.com/pretty.
With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Mint Mobile is different. When Mint Mobile says you can get an unlimited plan for $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, that's what you'll get. To get this new customer offer, go to mintmobile.com/notsmart. That's mintmobile.com/notsmart. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month for first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and registrations apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Welcome back to another episode of Pretty Not Smart with your host, Louie, aka the baddest perra.
And Yoatzi.
And our in-house producer, the house down boots, Alex Wasabi Jaras a la carte. Imagine he didn't connect his mic. He's like,
wait, we can't hear you. He's having a whole conversation about his life.
You guys, we really wanted to have Alex on this episode because I feel like not a lot of people know that Alex works here with us at the warehouse for our little podcast.
Pretty Not Smart headquarters.
So some people think you like are just here because you're like waiting for us to finish and you're just like sitting in the corner like
you hurry up.
I saw a comment that was like, wait, I feel bad for Alex because he just waits for them to finish.
He's all right.
I know. No, but we have Alex on our episode today, you guys. We wanted to explain a little bit more of what Alex does here, but
That's it.
I know, like we don't care about your
Like
life.
if anyone can fill out that application, then
we want to replace him. No, but also we wanted to have him on an episode again because the last time that we had him, it wasn't like an actual little like
Alex moment.
yeah, it wasn't an Alex moment. It was like a 2-piece combo.
It was about our relationship.
Yeah, so then I feel like he never got to have his moment on here, and I feel like a lot of people want to know more about wasabi.
Yeah.
So
So that's why you're here.
yeah,
I remember that last podcast when Yoatzi told me about it. She's like, yeah, let's just go on and then we like talk to you and stuff like that. We can,
Well,
like,
because Louie interviewed us.
ask you
We're all
questions.
guests.
And then it turned into like, what happened with you guys' relationship? And I was like,
all deep.
and I was like,
he's like,
Like nothing. I don't want to be here.
That brings me on to my next point, you guys. The reason that Alex isn't in his little section over here on this side,
Because that's like the guest section.
yeah, the reason I'm over here is because
I'm Louie today.
show us your butt. Is because Yoatzi's dumbass is sick.
My kids got me sick.
My kids can't hear me calling you a bitch because they're listening to Kids Bop.
Kids bop. This is why I hate when my son goes to school, because all of summer, I mean, I love his education, but like germs. All of summer, dude, my kid, Travis, was 100% fine. Not once did he get sick in the summer. It was all getting worse. No, he was fine. The moment he started school, that first week, sick with a fever and everything. And I was like, great. And then again, he came back with mocos, and now me and Ella are full of mocos.
I feel like, oh, you go.
I think it's funny because, like, if Travis gets sick, in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have a whole house full of like
Sick
boogers.
babies.
Yeah.
But then I feel like that's what I was gonna say. I feel like Alex never gets sick.
No, thank goodness, but he never gets sick, and it's just me and the kids always.
I feel like I don't get sick because of my decisions as a kid.
No,
Just kidding.
no,
Like,
tell him what
I was
you
like, wait.
Tell 'em what
Don't
you
do that
used
on
to
the
do.
mic.
I'm getting a new one. Tell him what you used to do
they're
with these.
listening. You're like,
Pobrecitos are all getting
I-
sick through the mic.
I don't want to tell them.
Tell him, or I'm gonna tell him for you.
Okay, when I was a kid, I do not know why. I know this is fucking gross.
You're gonna
okay?
get so grossed out, Louie.
When I was like kindergarten, preschool, I didn't know what germs were. What the fuck? I just knew that for whatever reason, I would lick the bottom of my shoe.
why was I gonna say that as a joke right now? I was gonna go, I lick, but I was gonna say the bottom of your feet.
Dude,
you would lick the bottom
just
of your
lick
shoe.
it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think when I was a kid, it was like a texture thing. Or
And
whatever.
look
I honestly
delicious.
have no idea why.
caca.
I haven't done it. I haven't done it in like 2 months. So like, I don't know, but like I honestly had no idea why, because I just remember being a kid, be like,
And I asked his mom about it because, like, he told me about that story, and I started cracking up. So the next time I saw his mom, I was like, "Did you know he used to lick the bottom of his shoes?" And she's like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "He told me he used to lick the bottom of his shoes," and she had no idea.
That
So
explains.
nasty.
a
He
lot.
built up his immune system.
Yeah, because. Well, I mean, even right now, I know Alex isn't showing signs of being sick, but I still feel like you can carry the germs.
And get
Oh, yeah.
somebody else sick.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate being sick because I just hate downtime.
Yeah.
So right now, I was like, I'm so sorry, my loves, but I'm going to be on this side.
that's because
Just
we're guys. When we get sick, we get sick.
And I'm
We're
like,
really bad sick.
So I avoid it as much as possible.
So Louie is our counselor for the day, our therapist.
Yeah. Our doctor.
Our
For real.
He's like,
doctor.
here's Tylenol. Here's this.
No, this episode is sponsored. All right. No, so this episode is going to be all about wasabi, and we're going to get to know
Yes.
wasabi a little bit more, or like you guys get to know wasabi a little bit more. I already explained why I call him wasabi. I did, right? Yeah.
Just explain it again. I don't remember if you did.
Probably.
On the last episode, I explained that I call him Wasabi because there's another YouTuber. His name was Alex Wasabi. And when I met this Alex, it just clicked in my head. And I was like, oh my God, Alex Wasabi. So I just started calling him Wasabi.
And then when we went to VidCon, we ran into the real Alex Wasabi.
No, we didn't run into him. We saw him in the distance. And you two were like, go over there and take a picture. I was
We
like,
wanted him to take a picture. It would have been like
It
so
would have been a
cool to have
moment.
like the real Alex Wasabi and then the fake Alex Wasabi.
But he didn't want to.
Yeah.
He at the end we tried so hard to convince him, and he just did not want to.
He was like,
Literally that.
Because I don't watch any of his content. Like,
You could have just been like, "Hey, bro, nice to meet you. Your content's dope. Can I get a pic?"
yeah, people ask me
Don't
for
wanna
pics
lie
because
about
of my ass all the time. They don't watch my content.
Yeah. There's
so, like, I
people
just wanna
that
get my
don't
face
even.
right next to it.
There's people that don't even know my name, and they're like, "Can I get a pic?"
Literally,
get that.
you're
That's all, dude.
what's your name?
Like
Can I just
Louie.
get a picture? I'm like, sure.
I'm like, sure. No, or there's some people like I had a señora at Disneyland very recently. She saw people, girly pops
Oh,
taking
yeah.
pictures with me, and then she's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then she's like, "Why is everyone taking pictures with you?" And then I was like, "Oh, I just make YouTube videos." She's like, "Let me take a picture with you. My kids must know you." And I was like, "Oh."
And then she brought the kids.
Oh my
to the
gosh, she
table.
brought the kids to the
And then
table
she was
while
like-
we were
She's
eating.
like, she's right there. Do you guys know her? And the kids were like,
They were just staring at me, and I was like, "Hi," and they were like,
it's awkward.
and they're like
Dude, it
12,
was
they're
so
like 12 or 13.
awkward.
And she was like, "Do you know them?" Or she was asking the girls like, "Do you know her?" And they're like, "No." She's like, "Oh, it's okay then. Bye."
they were just
that's
staring at me. Though it was so awkward. I wanted to go hide under a rock.
You were like,
Yeah. It's because they had a really strong accent, so I don't even think they were from here. I think they were on vacation. Really strong accent. So I feel like we're on completely different sides of YouTube.
I know you guys are used to pictures, but like when that happens and I'm in the vicinity, there will always be, like, if it's a big group, there will always be that one person. Shout out to whoever that one person is. They'll come up to me and be like, "Hey, bro, I'll take a picture with you because I don't see anyone asking for you." And I was like,
always happens.
and then they're like,
Like you too, wasabi.
But talking about Alex Wasabi, I feel like not a lot of people know
Bitch.
because I didn't know either up until a few years ago.
He has a big conch.
Bitch. That a misconception about Alex is that a lot of people think that his name is Alejandro.
Oh, yeah.
His name is not Alejandro.
Alejandro.
What's your name, Alex?
my full name and social security.
Oh.
No, my full name is Alexandro. So it's
Alexandro.
Alexandro.
So it's not
Alexandro.
It's not Alexander or Alejandro. It's a mix of both. Alexandro.
Yeah.
I remember I asked my mom, I was like, "Why'd you do that?" She's like, "I wanted it to be different."
Oh, she's cute.
Yeah, because I feel like it's either Alejandro or
Alexander.
Alexander.
Yeah.
So it's Alexandro. So
Alexandro.
his name is literally a short version of his name.
Yeah.
Like Alex.
But I call him Alejandro. When he like makes
Yeah.
me mad.
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Yeah.
And then Travis does too. "Where are you, Alejandro?"
And then Ella
cute.
will try to copy Travis. She'll be like, Alex. And I'm like,
You made her,
my little gremlin, dude, she sounds like
you
that.
made her look all scared. Fuck you, like she's coming into your room.
She's all sick. She's like,
That's literally how he did it.
I got scared for a
And what's even
second.
funnier is that I refer to my kids as the gremlins. I'm like, the gremlins are coming.
That's what they
So
sound like.
I literally picture like Ella's the gremlin. That was funny.
But aside from his name being Alexandro, Ella calls him man.
oh my God, yeah.
She's like, man.
Yeah. No, dude, she calls him meh, but it's because she literally copies everything that her older brother does.
Oh my God, yeah.
And
Literally.
Travis calls him meh. So then Ella would just be like, meh, meh, like all over the house. And I try to correct her. I'm like, Mommy, it's daddy. But no, she wants to say meh.
That's
It's
probably her version of daddy. Like,
Yeah, no,
instead
it
of,
is.
Like being dad, she'll just be like, man, because that's what she hears. So she's like,
I kid you not, it's 70% meh, 30% daddy.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, "Wappin' meh.
Wappin'
Wappin'
meh.
meh."
oh.
Or in the morning, she'll be like, "Meh."
Oh,
Yeah, she's calling for him in the crib.
And I'm just like, ugh.
But like when you're not there, like this morning or the last couple mornings, she'll be like, "Oh, where daddy? Where daddy?" Like she'll ask for you as daddy.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard her a few times say it. So,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I feel like she thinks they both mean the same shit.
Yeah, she just mixes meh and daddy, but mainly meh.
Well, before we continue to dive in, we're going to listen to Yoatzi's dumbass fact of the day.
This one's a really good one.
Is it about me?
Actually, Meh is gonna take it away, and he has a fun fact. What?
Do you?
I told you I didn't have one.
Wait, are you serious? I gave you time to look for one.
While I was setting up the studio.
You actually did not get one? I don't know if I'm gonna. Well, I guess we don't have a fact of the day.
And whose fault is that? Yours.
I told him earlier that he
No,
was gonna
before we started filming, I literally sat down and said, Yoatzi, do you have your dumbass fact? Yeah, I got it, baby.
because I knew that he was gonna have one.
She did give me a heads up. But you want to know when she gave me the heads up?
When?
On the drive here.
No,
While
I told you
I'm
since the
driving.
morning. In the morning.
When Sean was coming to clean the cars and you wanted me to empty out all the cars.
Guys, something else that you must know about Alex is
Oh my
that he has the worst memory to possibly exist
No.
on the planet Earth.
I'm cutting them off. They both have the most dumbest brain I've ever met in the whole entire life. They're both
Alex more.
very airheaded. No,
But
both
Alex
of you.
more.
But here's the thing, and that's why it becomes a problem. Because Yoatzi will throw the task on him, and he'll also forget, and then she'll forget. So then I ask them both, and they're both like, and I'm like,
And I've told him, and I'm like, look, we're both airheads, but we can't be airheads together. Like, we have to take turns. So I guess we don't have a fun fact. You can't even think of one. You always have all these facts about sports and gym and
You guys want a fact about sports? Like, what the
I don't know about
they
gym.
just want a dumbass fact.
Yeah,
So.
something about gym life that
I remember
didn't know.
I used to, when I was like in the 8th grade, I wanted to be.
when I was in the 3rd grade. People treated me like a criminal.
What is that from?
TikTok.
Okay, in the third grade.
TikTok. Okay, when I was younger, I had random facts of the day app, so it would give me a random fact for the day.
Uh-huh.
And I remember one that like stuck out was like, did you know that if you constantly yell nonstop for like 8,600 hours consecutively, you would have created enough kinetic energy to heat up 1 cup of coffee?
What? No way. Yeah. What the heck?
But imagine just for 8,000 hours.
Well, what if one day the sun gives out and you want a cup of coffee? There's like no electricity. The world's about to. You're like the world's ending. You're just like.
It has to double because you have to keep taking deep breaths. Like,
Oh, so it's gonna be 16,000 hours.
What about to like cook an egg? All right, that'd be hella.
I think it's like
more,
12,000 hours.
If the sun were to actually like explode, we'd all die, huh? Or
Well,
like if
not
the
right away, but like within a few.
hours.
No, it'd be minute if it were to blow up in a few
Oh
minutes.
yeah, if it were to blow up, yeah, we'd die right
if it
away.
were to just go out, it would take.
Maybe like
We would
days.
freeze. We would freeze because like we don't have anything to warm
Like
up
si
the
se
earth.
apagó for whatever reason, the sun just decided to shut off.
Yeah, we would
would
die
You
freeze?
wouldn't
eventually.
freeze to death. But also before that, they said that a bunch of animals would go crazy and probably eat us even before that.
Really? Why?
It's all Louie. He's like,
Because there's like no sense of like direction. So they all just break
Oh
loose.
wait, I just realized it would also be very dark.
Well, no shit, babe.
I was
It's all
like,
sunny
wait.
with a chance.
But the moon has some light. Or does the moonlight come from the
comes
sunlight?
from the sun.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. So everything. So if there was no sun, everything would be dark.
No. So the moon, I believe, gets the light to make it white and like orange and all the colors that it is from the sun, because the sun's giving it like its light. It's kind of like how like this the sky's blue. It's a reflection of the sun from the ocean.
The ocean.
But the moon is a reflection. The moon is like a reflector, like that, like our studio lights that we have. It's like a
Right.
reflector. Something's turning it on, and then something's making it white.
Oh.
But the stars, I believe, have their own.
No, stars are just gas.
They are, but we can see them in the sky because. Did you know that if you see a star in the sky,
It already died.
It probably already died.
No, it already did that.
Yeah, it
Oh
did
my
die.
God. Damn, my bad.
We're like,
Ow.
get him!
We're like,
Pretty
we're
and
from
smart.
NASA.
What the fuck? Another random fact. Did you know that the Earth is placed in the most perfect position, that if it was like a couple feet closer to the sun, we would burn up. And if it was a couple feet farther, it's not even feet, it's like centimeters or like inches. If it was farther from the sun, we would freeze. And then if it was closer, we would burn to death.
What the fuck? That's fucking scary.
Yeah, it is scary because like compared to all our other planets, they all have some shit going on. Like even like what is it, Mercury? That's all, like-
Mars.
Yeah.
what is it?
I think it's hot. I don't
Yeah,
know.
where it's like fucking hot and like, and the moon or Pluto's all fucking frozen. So it's like
Yeah.
we're literally like in the perfect.
The perfect
Well,
spot.
are we? It's fucking hot recently.
Oh my God.
Wait, did we move a little closer or what?
Well, next week it goes down to the 70s.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
next
Yes.
week.
It went from like 110.
We've been at like the over the hundreds this whole week and a half, you
And I
guys.
fucking hate it. This is why I will never move to like Arizona or fucking Texas or any of those hot ass states. I can't.
Arizona just recorded like 2 weeks ago, their 100th day of having over 100 degrees
I could never.
consecutively.
You're lying.
I would never leave my house, you guys.
That is insane.
Like, I thought, like, I was like, it's okay. It's not that bad. No, bitch. This, like, last week, I was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over it. Don't you miss the rain, Louie?
No.
I do.
You still prefer this over the rain?
No, I just hate the rain. I want colder weather, but not rain.
You
Fuck
miss,
the
like,
rain.
Watsonville weather?
Ooh, yeah.
I've thought about moving. Like, I remember I even considered Arizona at some
You
point.
just got here.
No, this is before, like, I bought my house and shit. Like,
Oh,
when I was
okay.
still renting, I considered, like, moving to like Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
Or moving to like Texas.
Because the houses are, like,
Yes.
insanely, like, cheaper.
So much cheaper. So I was just like, oh, I'm trying to get more for my buck.
Yeah.
But I just feel like after visiting those places, like, I'm just like, I cannot. Like, yes, I would get more for my money, but like, it is so hard to live there, like, climate wise.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here in California, like, not only, well, you're also paying for a bunch of other stuff, but like, our weather is
It's
big.
perfect.
Like, yeah,
Besides right now.
well, because it is fucking 100 degrees right here where we're at. But like, if we drive like an hour to the beach, then we're fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just, I can't.
I love Cali. I can't think of another state that I would be like, oh, I'm going to move there. Even though I'd get more bang for my buck. My house is fucking expensive.
It's like California is so expensive, but it's like, where else would you want to be?
Nowhere.
And like people that don't live in California are like, fuck California. I feel like California is the most hated on state.
Yeah.
But like when you're here, it's like the best state.
We really do have, well, weather wise, I feel like it's amazing.
And people are nicer over here too.
Because you've been everywhere else.
I know.
I mean, where have you been?
New York. They're really mean over
That's the
there.
complete opposite.
They're mean. But I've heard that
I've
people are
heard.
nicer in Cali.
I don't think it's that they're meaner in New York. They just mind their own business.
They're just like, get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah,
vibes.
and it's very fast paced. I feel like people don't have time to be like, "Hi, where you been?" They're just like,
No.
"Move, bitch."
Yeah.
All right.
And you also have to take like the entire state in consideration. You can't just take New York City in
Oh,
consideration.
okay.
Just like imagine people like if they categorize California as LA, which people do.
Oh my God, absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Oh,
people
no,
are
then
different.
donde quiera olería miados.
Bitch.
But back to wasabi.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about Alex that you don't already know?
I'm very interested in what you wanted to be when you grew up. Like, did you
Yeah.
have like a career goal, or like, did you be like, I wanted to be a cop, or like, what is it that you wanted to be when you grew up? Because I
know-
feel like we're like the same age, but you have like your family set and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I feel like mentally we're like in two different worlds.
Are you
So I'm
guys
also-
exactly the same age, or you're?
I'm a year older than him.
Oh,
So
okay.
he just turned 25 and I turned 26 next
Yeah.
month.
Okay.
Yeah. I think from like the beginning of time, my time at least, I always, until I got into high school, I wanted to be a professional soccer player
Oh, what? I've never been
I
to
didn't
you
even
play
knew
soccer.
that.
because I was really good at soccer. I was really good at goalie. Even though it was like my least favorite position, I
Yeah.
was like the best one at it.
Uh-huh.
And I remember like the team I played on, we went undefeated for like 5 years. The only goal I let by was like because I slipped on mud and the ball fell out of my hand.
Damn.
And then I got into high school and I went to Aptos High, and Aptos High has a really shitty fucking soccer program.
You should have gone to soccer. I mean, to soccer
Soccer
high.
high?
To Watsonville High.
I wanted to, but my mom wanted me to have a better education outside of Watsonville.
It's true.
Because PV and Watsonville, like no offense to everyone that went there, my sister went to one of those schools and she didn't have like the best education there. So
Yeah.
my mom was like, you know what? Since we saw what it was with my sister, let's try different with Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Aptos was so bad.
You were like, there goes my soccer
Yeah,
dream.
no, Aptos was so bad. But it was like, I know it's that thing where like, okay, well, it's up to you to make it, you know? Like
Dang.
at Aptos, hell no.
You
Like,
also need motivation to feel like,
you also need a team that
Oh, that's
it
true.
wants to win.
yeah, that's why I like
What
motivation.
the
Like, if there's people that are just there not taking it too serious, like, it's just kind of like,
They were better at
Yeah.
like all the other sports, right? They were good at baseball, and they were
They were
good,
good at
at
They're good at
baseball
track.
and football.
track,
and track.
football.
So
They
that-
always beat us at football.
Oh
I don't
my
know
God,
a
yeah. I
time that
remember-
they did not beat us at football.
I wasn't able to play varsity until my junior year, but that's because I played football, and the soccer coach hated the football team. So that was fucking the first thing. And he was like, if you're doing football and you're not coming to the tryouts, you are not allowed to be on varsity. Whether you're really good or not, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you're not here for the tryouts, you can't do it. And we would have games during the tryouts. I'm like, bro, I literally couldn't go.
Yeah.
So I was like, can you guys like give me another shot or whatever? And they're like, nope, can't. Go to JV. Dude, JV, oh my God. I don't like bashing on people. The coach was a very sweet man, whatever, super cool. But he shouldn't have been a coach. We would all go to the fields, and then, oh my God, my friend's fucking purine came out because someone pantsed him, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, look at it!" And I was like, nobody wants to like. JV was like a joke, and then varsity is where they took it seriously. But varsity, they took it seriously, but they sucked. So it was like there was no middle ground.
So you wanted to be a professional goalie?
Yeah, because I knew I'd be able to make it far with that. And then I went to Cabrillo and I was going to do sports, but I knew if I was going to play sports in college, I would need to take the college classes seriously.
Yeah.
And I wanted to stop going to school fresh out of, like, right after high school, but my mom didn't let me. She was like, you need to go to college or you can't live here. And I was like,
Wait, did you graduate college?
you
went. But
I went for 2 years, and I half-assed all my classes. I, like, passed the majority of them, but I eventually stopped going because I knew school was not what I wanted to do.
Do you feel like, which one do you think is smarter from you two?
How we're like,
wait.
You answer. You're like, you should answer that.
I feel like we're both smart in different things. Like, he's really smart when it comes to like sports. I don't know.
Wait, I don't count that as smart.
That answers our question, you guys. Smart as sports, bitch.
I feel like when it comes to
book smart, I'm definitely more smarter just because I went to school.
I hope she would be book smarter than me, if that makes
That answered our question.
Yeah.
Just because I went to school a little longer, so I know a little bit more about like school book smart, but that's about it.
But like I don't really count that as like smart. Like, yeah, anyone can study and like learn something that's in the book.
Well, you obviously
but that doesn't
did
make
it.
you smarter than
You
someone
did
that
it.
didn't read that book.
So it's not easy.
Yeah, it does, babe. Like, if you compare me and Andrea, I'm so stupid.
That's okay.
That's book smart.
No, Andrea is like consistently still going to school. It's like
What about me? I literally got a whole bachelor's degree.
Wait.
He's like, I don't count that. What the fuck?
No. It just depends on like when you guys talk to Dallas, like, what do you consider smart? And he was like, yeah, what do you consider smart? It's like book smart, not really, because like I stopped caring about school in high school.
So me and Andrea are stupid?
What? How the fuck?
You're saying it doesn't count.
I didn't say that it didn't count. I'm saying that it's just it just depends on what you consider smart. Like street smarts, I guess I'm street smart. But when it comes to like book smart, I could care less to be book smart, I guess. And okay, if you're book smart, how much do you know about like what's going on with the government right now?
Right now, I know enough to get me around. I feel like he's just gonna be bashing me this whole episode. What? He's like, you know nothing. I was like,
I think there's benefits between both.
Oh, well, yeah.
But I don't think there's one that's better than the other.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that I feel like I'm street smart, but I feel really stupid in so many things because I'm not book smart. Like, I'm just like, so I'm like, I need to be book smart, but I'm not. So here I am.
And then with like Naya, we talk about this a lot, how Naya is like super book smart and she'll help us with so many things.
But she's very dumb when it comes to street smart.
And she knows it. She's like, I don't know.
The bitch, if I tell her to press, last time I told her to turn it on, she's like, I don't know how to turn it on. I'm like, bitch. I'm like, how are you getting around doing
We're like,
anything?
turn on the TV remote. She's like, I don't get it.
I think it's funny because you guys' smartness are like complete opposites.
So different.
She's like extremely book smart and you guys are extremely like street smart?
Like
right?
Smart.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just those two, right? Like,
I'm mom smart.
I know how to wipe an ass.
No, I know how to be a good mom.
Before using Shopify, I was trying so many other websites so that I can start my online business selling merchandise to you guys. I don't know if you guys remember, I came out with like phone cases and lanyards and like some hoodies a few years ago. And let me tell y'all, it was so overwhelming because I had no idea what I was doing. It wasn't until one of my amigas told me to use Shopify. She explained to me how easy it was to use Shopify, so I immediately went to Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet. So, if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. So, whenever a friend of mine or somebody I know is trying to start an online business, I always mention Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/pretty, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/pretty to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/pretty. I hate those subscriptions that make it so difficult to cancel. Como que their goal is to make it impossible for you to cancel it. It's like hard to find, it's time consuming, it's just overall annoying. Pero gracias to Rocket Money, that subscription I did not want was easily taken care of and canceled. Rocket Money makes it so easy for me to manage and see all of my subscriptions, even subscriptions that I had completely forgotten about. Pero ahora I have them all listed right in front of me. Most Americans spend so much money on subscriptions, close to $300 sometimes. And most of those subscriptions, they had no idea were still being charged on their account. And I know managing finances can be so time consuming. Pero with Rocket Money, it doesn't have to be. You no longer have to be losing money on subscriptions you forgot about because Rocket Money will simplify everything. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. You'll see all of your subscriptions in one place and see exactly where your money is going. Rocket Money's dashboard gives you a clear view of your expenses across all of your accounts. You can create a personalized budget with custom categories, get an alert if your bill increases in price, even if there's unusual spending activity. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/pretty. That's rocketmoney.com/pretty. rocketmoney.com/pretty. With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it. I remember every time my family and I were gonna switch to a new mobile provider, we would always get so nervous because we knew those hidden charges or random upcharges were gonna pop up eventually. Even on our first bill, we always try to ask for a clear, straight up breakdown of our bills. And even then, it wasn't always what they told us. Nobody wants to be overcharged with hidden fees, upcharges, fees, all of that. Así que dile adios to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overcharges. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data, unlimited talk and text delivered on the national's largest 5G network. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. Facilito. Así que ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's deal and get 3 months off premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/notsmart. That's mintmobile.com/notsmart. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/notsmart. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. It is so hard for me to go see a doctor, not because I don't want to see the doctor, but because I hate calling to make my appointment. appointments.
Same.
I think it's because I got so used to my parents making our appointments when we were younger that
Yeah.
the moment that they weren't able to call for me, I was like, nah. So I just like never do it. I don't like talking to people on the phone. I rather like text or just do it like on my phone, on an app or something simple where like I don't have to like literally call. And,
Dude, no, literally. And it's so much, like, it gives me so much anxiety. I talked about this last
Yes.
time. I hate, like, calling on the phone just to make a doctor's appointment. I hate that.
just
But
like-
we got y'all. There is an app for Zocdoc. And they also have, it's a free app and a free website for you guys to find your doctors online. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors to choose the right one for your needs and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental care, eye care to skincare, and much more. Plus, Zocdoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/prettynotsmart. Find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/prettynotsmart. Zocdoc.com/prettynotsmart.
Okay, talking about like moms and stuff. Do you feel like as like a child, you saw yourself becoming like a dad at this age? Or that wasn't in the books for you?
As
That's
a
a good one, Louie.
As a kid, I saw myself being a dad at 20, like in my 20s.
Early
As I-
20s or?
Well, yeah, because when I was
Yeah.
a kid, I didn't realize what went into it. And then as I was getting older, I was like, whoa. I was like, maybe when I'm my parents' age, because my parents had me at like 30 something. Yeah, so they had me really late. And then
They enjoyed
had,
like their 20s.
Yeah.
basically, yeah. And they
They,
had
like,
my
worked
sister
really hard.
6 years before they had me. So they were in their either late 20s or early 30s, and they had me in their later 30s.
Wow.
So when I got older, like let's say high school, I was like, okay, like I'm gonna wait to have kids, do all this stuff, you know, like I kind of want to like situate myself and everything. But obviously, God had different plans, and I'm blessed to be living those plans now. And me being the dad that I am now, at this age, I wouldn't change it. And then, fuck was that? Oh, I knew I wanted to be a girl dad before I even met Yoatzi. Like I remember I was bartending at my restaurant, the restaurant that I was working at in Capitola. And I had these two girls I would work with. I call them the chismosas because they would tell me so much shit. They'd always ask me like, "Do you want to be a girl dad or a boy dad?" I was like, "I don't mind either baby, but I know for sure I'm eventually gonna get a girl, like 100%."
Like you're
my-
just like, I know I'm going to have a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when she told me she was pregnant, I was like, "It's a girl." I
Oh,
already know
that's
it's a girl.
cute. Because I feel like a lot of guys want a guy. Like, I mean, yeah, a boy.
Want a
like
boy.
they're like, I'm a boy, I want a boy. And it's always like where the dad gets mad because they don't have a boy.
Yeah.
But I think that's cute that like,
Dude, I was.
You're like, oh, I got a girl.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys remember the gender reveal. I was
yeah, I remember.
so happy, and then like, I was so happy, but I already knew I was gonna have a girl. Like I've known since.
I remember
was
you
crazy.
calling her. You were already saying, you're like, it's
Yeah.
a girl.
Yeah,
And I was like,
It's a girl.
And I almost predicted when she was gonna be born. Her
Yeah, it
due
was really
date.
close.
Her due date was June 5th, and I was like, nope, my baby's coming May 16th,
ooh.
and she was born May 19th. So the
crazy.
six
A
upside
few
down.
days.
Six
It's
upside
like
down,
not
it's
even
a
like
9
1 or
now.
2 days before you were like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And I only asked that question because I feel like there's a lot of people who just feel like they're gonna be like a parent at like a younger age, or like they're like claiming it or like wanting it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with you kind of stepped up to the role like really well.
Yeah.
And I think it trips me out the most, you guys, because like I said, we're like around the same age. He's a year older than me, but I'm like, I don't know if I'd be able to be like, I'm a dad. I don't
Dude,
know.
literally, like in the blink of an eye, you take the role of like, I want to be a dad to like this older boy.
I feel
But
like you don't really know until you're in it.
yeah.
And like, I guess I was like, it was more like you're going to be a dad of 2, not
Yeah.
a dad of 1.
Yeah.
So like when me and her started talking, like the first time, it wasn't anything serious. So it wasn't like, oh, I need to be the father figure. It was more just me just being like, I'm going to be a support system for her to help her in case she needs help with anything and stuff like that. Like she was still taking him to school and all these things. I was like, okay, I was like, you do that. Like you need help. Like I can help you with something. I don't know what. I can make him like some food or something. But as time went on, spending more time with Travis, I was like, okay, like I'm not gonna just bullshit and give him whatever he wants all the time.
Yeah.
Because like if I'm gonna be here longer, I want to make sure he's gonna grow up to like know the ins
Like
and
right
outs of
from
like,
wrong.
Yeah.
And like just how to get through life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when she told me she was gonna be pregnant, or
She was gonna be
you know, when she told me
pregnant.
she
You're
was
not gonna be pregnant.
when she told me she was pregnant, I was like, oh, it's a girl, and now I'm gonna be a dad too. And that was it.
That's crazy.
And
Wait,
I feel like he did struggle a little bit, like when it came to with Ella. Like it was your first time. But I feel like once he like picked it up so good. Like he was able to not like become a dad to like a newborn baby, but like dad to a newborn and dad to this like
A 5-year-old at the time.
5-year-old
Yeah.
monillo, and he picked it up really good.
Do you know that Ella shat on me?
Oh
What?
my
The
god!
The first
yes.
week of her being at the house, I'm changing her. I'm like, hey, doo-doo. And then she's like taking pictures. Like, oh, like,
Oh, it's so
changing her
cute.
Put
diaper.
the mic closer to you.
Oh, sorry.
Ready here.
She was watching me change her diaper, and it's like one of my first 5 diapers that I'm changing. And I was like, wow. I was like, their little legs, about to wipe. She shoots.
Dude,
No.
all the green little poop just went.
That would have done it for me, and I would have been like, "You're on your own."
I
There was
start
poop on my
cracking
chest,
up, and I
on
just
my
take
hands,
pictures.
on my face, and I was like,
You took
I took
pictures.
Dude, it was all on him, and he literally froze for like 5 minutes.
'Cause
He
I didn't
would
know what to
not
do. I was
move.
like,
He's oh, like,
I
it was-
would have thrown up.
I felt
At
it.
her.
I was like, I was like, is it on me? I was like,
It was like all over his face,
my
like
God.
his
Ew, I'm gonna
chest.
throw up. And you
We're
said it
gonna
was
post
green.
it on Pretty Not
Ew,
Smart.
you're not posting Ella's caca on Pretty Not
It
Smart.
was green.
You should have like printed that picture out and given it to him for Father's Day.
Oh my god!
I still
Father's
can't.
Day for
That's
next Father's Day, dude.
Disgusting.
we'll show you after the podcast.
No, I do not want to
Oh,
see that.
gross. And he's
ever.
like, oh, it's
Oh my
so
God,
gross.
No, that's really gross.
Yeah.
It was funny because when we were in Hawaii, we were all like in the ocean.
Dude,
And we noticed that like Ella smelled a little winky. So we're like, hey, Yoatzi was like, hey Alex, like it's your turn. Can you like change her? So he's like, yeah. So we're like all in the like ocean watching from a distance. And you can see how like Alex was doing it. We were cracking up because
I don't play. All right, when I'm changing diapers, I want to get it as clean and get it done as fast as possible.
Oh my
when
god.
I tell you guys that it was like if he was a chef and he was cooking up something, he lays Ella down, he lifts up her feet, he like does this whole trick to open the diaper, puts it under her, he puts like talco and like wipes her, and he's like, it literally looked like a fucking cartoon. You just see the back of him like when like all this shit going on, Ella's just like,
I was just there
and I was like,
chilling.
big. I was literally cracking up for like 10 minutes.
And then the diaper was, I bet it was so hard for you because the diaper was super soaked because of the
God.
water. And like had poop. It was a mess. Poor me.
Have you felt like when the diaper's full of water? That thing's
don't
like
want to.
5 pounds.
It's so heavy.
It's huge.
Yeah, I'm not cut out to be a dad, you guys. All of that grosses me
Dude,
out.
Ella peed on my bed today. I'm so mad because we have our nice big adult bed. She sleeps with her brother or on her crib. And last night she's not feeling good, so she started crying, and I went to go like comfort her. So I picked her up and I brought her to the bed and we cuddled. We fell asleep. This morning she woke up before me, and I guess while I was sleeping, she took off her diaper, like by herself, and she was just chilling there. And then she starts waking me up. She's like, "Mama, poop, ma." Poop. I'm like, did she just go poop? And I'm like, it's a regular diaper change. I go change her. There's no diaper on her, and there's a big wad of pee all around her.
Open no poop.
No poop. And I was like, nice. Ella, she just peed all over my bed, and my comforter and everything.
Ray and Erica, their daughter Sue, they shout out you guys, by the way. We go to the same gym, and they took Sue to the kids club. And they got called into the kids club to go change the diaper because they do that, which is amazing. And Erica comes back out, and we're like, what took so long? She's like, oh, Sue pooped, and she put her hand in her diaper. And then she took her hand out and rubbed the poop on her shirt.
No!
Oh my God. No, she didn't.
And you gave her a shout out for that?
Traviesa.
Bitch. She's like, I don't need a shout out for that, my love.
Oh my God. Shout out to the mom for getting it done, fixing it.
That's
so
disgusting.
gross. Our
Yeah.
kids are so nasty. They give no fucks.
I literally have told both of them, I was like, I want to spend more time with Ella. Like, I want to have like a full day with her. I was like, but let me know when she's potty trained.
Yeah, he's like,
Because
no, she's potty trained.
I'm really like just I guess sick to my stomach, and I feel like if I were to like see poop, I'd probably cry and throw it. So I was like, when Ella's ready, I'll be there. But right now I'm like, I can't.
He's like, she smells.
Like as much as like I want to be like, fuck it, let me just suck it up and like I'll learn how to change her diaper. I'm like, I can't, you guys.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's pretty gross.
I will throw up.
I feel like my dad has never ever changed a diaper too, and sometimes my dad will have to watch Ella for like a little bit. And he's like, pues yo nomás te aviso que yo no cambio pañales. Si se hace del baño, ni modo. I'm like, oh my God. But he never has to watch her for like that long. It's always like an hour max.
Another question for you, Wasabo. So in my head, once you have like your kids and once you're already like done with school and shit like that, like I feel like your world kind of becomes that. Mm-hmm. But like, do you still have like goals or things you want to achieve like still? I don't know if that makes sense, because I feel like sometimes as a parent you're just like, fuck my shit, let me just focus on the kids. So I'm just like curious as if you're like, I don't know.
Yes, I still have goals, and I'm still going to achieve these goals. Mm-hmm. There's still a lot of things that I want to do. I will admit, when Ella was first born, it was hard for me to like do anything, because like it was my first time learning how to do everything. Because like, to be fair, our relationships had started when Ella was when she told me that she was pregnant with Ella.
I think I was pregnant with Ella, and then we finally got together like 3 months after,
something like that. I just know Travis had just turned 6, mm-hmm. and Ella wasn't born yet, so like I wasn't technically the father, like the full-on father figure. Like, yeah, we were kind of together, not really. That was when we were like trying to figure things out. And then when the year Ella was going to be born is when I asked her to be my girlfriend. So that's kind of like when full fatherhood with Travis started. And then a few months later, that's when Ella was born. So I was the dad of 2, like instantly. So it was kind of hard for me to figure out like what I wanted to do in that time frame, because like I had no clue what I was doing when it came to changing diapers. You know how long I was trying to avoid giving Ella a bath? Because I didn't know how to do it.
I think I did it for the first couple baby months.
She did the first few times.
And because she was like an infant.
Like
to be scared.
And I was like, I don't know what to do. It's like, what if I tap her tummy too hard, or I don't know.
Or she's like,
literally. So she did all the.
But I remember, he's so sweet, you guys. One of the times I had just given baby girl a bath. No, just kidding. This is before Ella was even born. I was like big, huge, pregnant, like this big old panza. And I remember I was like, oh my God, need to give Travis a bath. And Alex was like, I got it. And I was like, what? Like he was going to give Travis a bath. And I was like, you got it? He's like, yeah, I got it. And that's when we used to live in the other house.
In Adam's house.
And the bedroom, you could see the bathtub. So they were right there, and I took pictures of Alex giving Travis his bath for the very first time. Yeah. It was so cute, and Travis was so happy. He's like, oh my God, like, Meg's giving me a bath. Like, so cute, so happy. But I feel like he did such a good job of that, of like taking that father role with Travis. Because I know it can be hard because he was already like a 5-year-old, already had his personality and everything. Yeah. But you came in and did such a good job with it.
But going back to the goal thing, this last like few months, me and her have like been talking about like what we're gonna do with like our content wise and stuff like that. And I feel like I just started recently posting more on TikTok. Mm-hmm. So, and I only started posting more on TikTok was because of Dallas. He's sitting here listening to Dallas, like how he makes his content, how he posts his content, how much he does.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's just like a guy mentality, but like I could be doing so much more with my time that I have. Yeah. So like whatever it is, if I'm awake, I can be doing something like productive. Yeah. So like I try to get my workout in. I'll try to make content. Right now I'm trying to post at least a minute long TikTok a day for like this month to see how that does. And then I'm trying to come up with video ideas for me to make for YouTube. So like I just recorded one with you guys the other day. I'm going to record more. And I just have like a lot of things that I want to be doing. Yeah. And then I want to do like a fitness challenge in October. Like there's just so many things I could be doing. But the way I see it is like if I'm awake and I'm able to do something that's not relevant to my kids, I could put that time towards me, or putting time towards like I edit the podcast, I edit the TikToks, I edit some of her videos, I edit her ad that she just had. Yeah. I'll try to edit my stuff, my TikToks. I just recorded me making pozole yesterday.
And you didn't fucking invite me.
Dude, he made like this bomb ass pozole.
No!
I'll make it again today.
He only made a little bit.
Because I didn't, it was my first time making it.
He's all mad.
Please. it was my first time making it. And I was like, fuck. I was like, I hope it comes out good. So I had to make the pozole. I had to go to the grocery store. I made a TikTok with Travis. I came back. I cooked. And then I went upstairs to put the kids to sleep. Came back down. I had to do cleaning. I was going to edit, but she wanted to watch a movie. So I was like, okay, let's watch a movie. We started watching it. I went to the bathroom. Ella started crying. So then I went upstairs when she had the baby in the bed. And then that's when I started to edit my video or edit her video. And I was going to edit mine on top of that. But I was like, you know what? I was like, let me just finish because it was 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, shit.
Let me go to sleep. I'll wake up, take Travis to school, come film this podcast. And now when we go back home, I'm going to edit more stuff. So it's like I try to stay as busy as I can because, I mean, in the long run, like, it's just going to benefit me more. Because, like, the more time I put into, like, my craft, the more I'll get out of it.
Yeah, and I feel like he's been doing so good at being, like, busy and on it, like, 24/7.
And then maybe that's...
I want to redo the entire gym that we have at the house. I want to, like, do it in completely different. So I'm going to take everything out. I'm going to put, like, these wooden... Oh, my God. I'm going to make a TikTok on it. Yeah. But I want to completely redo that. And I'm going to invite 2 of my friends back to the house so we can start making the kids' playground because it's been there for so long. Because my dad bought it last Christmas, and I have not had any time to do it.
It's almost been a year.
Yeah, literally, it's almost been a year. And I don't want to, like, build, like, one leg and then have Travis and Ella be like, what is it?
I know, they're, like, waiting for it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, not get done.
Exactly. And I was going to do it last week.
Yeah.
But we have this weird-ass heat wave where it's been 100+ every waking hour of the day. And at night, it's 85. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, this is not okay.
Yeah. Are you guys a believer of, like, you know how we're asking you about your goals? And I know there's some other amazing goals that he has, and I feel like he's only shared them with, like, a few people. But are you guys the type of people that if you have, like, a specific goal in mind, you don't like to share it because you feel like it won't happen if you, like, yap about it too much?
Yes.
Yes? Me too.
I am half and half because a part of me... Oh, my God. When we were still living at the house previous to where we're at right now, I had these goals that I wanted to do. I remember I told you guys and stuff like that, and I kept talking about it. One of them happened, like, instantly, like the fight that I had. Yeah. And then after that, shit just went. But to be fair.
Boxing fight.
Yeah. To be fair.
You just said fight. They're going to be like,
oh, yeah, my bad.
Like, who'd you fight?
I was like, I fought you. To be fair, it was 100% my fault. When we're not good, it's hard for me to make content because it's hard for me to be at the house while someone's not happy. And I was like, I can't think straight.
Happy wife, happy life.
That is the most truest statement ever.
I'm all happy.
Dog, happy life. Me with my dog.
You're like, happy honey, milky.
Happy me.
He's like, you want in and out, girls?
They're like,
literally, if me and her weren't good, it was hard for me to make content. That's why I took like a hiatus, whatever.
Wait, talking specifically about this, can we talk a little bit about your mental health?
No.
Oh,
nah, just kidding.
I was going to say yeah, and I was like, never mind.
Nah, just kidding. Yeah.
So I just want to say a little part of it, and then I want you to kind of open up if you want to.
Okay.
So I feel like men's mental health is always very like
men's or mez?
Men's like hombres.
Oh yeah, I was like, wait.
Say hombres, a male. A male's mental health is not really something that is very much talked about. Now I feel like it has become more normalized and we talk about it more. But I feel like before siempre estaba como bien escondido, like just guys didn't want to talk about their mental health.
It just meant like just suck it up and figure it out.
Yes, very much suck it up, figure it the fuck out. Guys can't be depressed because guys like all that stuff, right? And I finally, for the first time, kind of saw a male like really close to me, like really go through it. And I feel like at first I thought it could be everything and anything but that. So when Ella was born, things were rough for like me and Alex for quite some time, but it's understandable because it was fresh to him and me and him were still trying to figure out our relationship. But I remember I was really depressed because I had the baby blues. I had like postpartum depression, but right away we knew. I was like, I have postpartum depression. I feel like shit, like it's awful. Yeah. But when Ella was maybe like, I want to say like 9 months old, estaba todavía chiquita, Alex went through like this phase where he didn't want to do anything. Like it was like 3 or 4 months of him just not doing anything, and he just had no motivation. Like I feel like all he was doing was gymming, like just going to the gym,
yeah.
but that's like the only thing he knew how to do. That's all he was doing. And I was honestly getting really upset because I would be like, dude, like what's going on? There's no fire in you. Like, why don't you want to work? Why don't you want to do anything? What's wrong? And he'd just be like, I honestly don't know what's going on, but he just did not do anything.
Yeah.
He was just stuck. And then later on, me and him, we got closer together. We figured out a lot of things about ourselves. He started opening up. And it came to me in a moment of realization, like months later. Yeah, Ella was already like a year and a half old. Yeah. And I was like, Alex, and I was like, what about like that time that you froze for like 4 months? And I was like, what if you were depressed? And I feel like we hit this like moment of like, oh my God, Alex was going through like really bad depression. And we did not realize it in the moment. I for sure didn't realize it because I don't know why my head didn't automatically be like, he's probably depressed. I just thought he was being lazy.
And I think for a lot of guys, it's easy there is no like quote unquote depression. It's like you're either being hardworking and you're being driven, or you're just fucking lazy.
Yeah.
And that could be like in any, like it doesn't have to be like you could be at home with like no job. No, it could just be like, yeah, if you don't have motivation, there's no, like the conversation of like, oh, a lo mejor está deprimido is not.
It's not a thing.
An option. It's like, no, bitch, you're just being fucking lazy.
Yes. And I feel like that's what was happening to me. And that's why I was getting so mad with Alex in the moment. Because I was like, dude, why aren't you doing anything? I just thought he was being a huevón.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until way later, me and him had this really like emotional talk, and I felt awful because I was like, Alex was going through depression and I wasn't there for him. I felt horrible about it.
Yeah. I feel like in that time, because I can like vividly remember it, it was like a moment of like blank.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like it was, I honestly don't even really necessarily know what happened. Like, yeah, it could be that, maybe it could be other stuff, but like I'm pretty sure it was that. But aside from me, how am I supposed to word this? When that was happening, it was a portion of me like, I feel like I'm not doing anything right, because we were getting into a lot of arguments about Travis, about Ella, about like stuff around the house and stuff like that. Like I'd clean up after the kids make a mess, she'd see the mess, get mad at me because there's a mess. Or like I would have to, that's when I had stopped working previously, but when I was working the little bit that I would get in trouble for being out too long or whatever, but it's because I was working. And I was like, there was no middle ground. It's either I'm home helping with the kids, or I'm out of the house and I can't help with the kids, because like I'm trying to either work with whatever work that I can, with whatever work that I could do. Because it was before I was making like decent money on like social media and stuff like that. But in all fairness, that's my fault.
Yeah.
Like there was a month where I did really good on like all my revenues, I guess, whatever. But then when me and her weren't good, that went downhill. Then we moved to the new house and we were trying to fix things. It was me trying so hard to fix our relationship. I wasn't fixing things around the relationship. Yeah. So then when those things started to fall apart, our relationship started to fall apart. So when I was trying to fix the things around the relationship started going down. So like there was no, I wasn't able to, the hole that I was digging, I was just either in one deep hole and then I'd move to another deep hole. I just kept going back and forth.
Just the problem was different, but it's still just like a big ass problem.
But one thing that got me out of it, and I hate to say this, was
my wife was happy.
No, I stopped caring how I felt, if that makes sense. As fucked up as that sounds.
I think you said this last time too, now that I remember.
Yeah, the more I realized, because thankfully I've met someone that I'm able to be vulnerable with.
Mm-hmm. Is it me?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, what you mean.
I know. I'm able to be vulnerable and open, but I realized the moment I was able to do that, that stuff happened. So like I remember I came to this realization. Yeah, I came to this realization. I was like, dude, why is this stuff happening? Why am I just at the gym? I was just at the gym because the gym is my safe place. It's been my safe place since when I was like really overweight and really unhappy with like my relationships and stuff like that in like high school and stuff. So it's like, it's what I knew. It was my reset. I'd go to the gym. My mental health is good. But since I was dwelling on like whatever it was that was going on that wasn't able to be fixed, I was focusing too much on those things. Time had already passed and I didn't even notice it. So like days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. And I was like, dude, I don't know what's going on. So I had like a very intense, like strong talk with myself. And I was like, dude, there's something that's changed and I don't like it because it's ruining our relationship, and it ruining our relationship eventually was ruining our like little family that we were like trying to like build together. So I was like, me doing this is fucking something up. So me caring too much about how I felt is what's messing up the relationship. And the moment I changed that, things started getting better. I started being more motivated to make videos. I stopped caring about how me and her were, because like I said, if me and her were in a bad position, I can't make content. I stopped caring about that. I was like, if me and her aren't good, I still have to make content. If me and her are,
you still have to work.
Yeah, I still got to work. So like, I guess the less I cared about how I felt, and more so I cared about how other people felt around me, that's when I started to do good. Because that's how it was back in 2017, 2018, 2019. Because in 2017, I thank God for giving me the opportunity to do so. I used to steal, okay? Like, I'll be open about it. Yeah, I used to steal. I'd go to Safeway, grab a bottle with my friends.
What's
like all stupid. I know, stupid, dumb as fuck. I know that. But I remember in 2017, like 2016, the new year came, and I was a senior. I was like, are you okay?
We need to fix my mic, dude. It's like way down here, and I'm like slouched just so I could be close enough to it. I'm like, don't.
I'll fix it after the break. But long story short, I prayed to God, and I was like, I need my life to be fixed. And I'm like, I'm gonna put you first. I'm gonna put God first, like ahead of everything. And I was like, I promise you, I'll be an honest man. I'll be a good man. I'll stop stealing. I wasn't doing any wrong to people, but like, I'll just be more mindful of how other people feel around me.
Very demure.
Oh my God. So the moment I started doing that, I kid you not, for 2 years, I did not have one bad day, not one bad thought, not one bad day, not one sad moment. It was like insane. It was like, I've never felt like that before, and I haven't felt like that in a long time, but I'm getting there again. But that's because back then I cared about how everyone else felt, because I put them before me.
Yeah.
Because I realized, for me as a man, I'm not saying every man, for me as a man, putting other people around me makes me happy. Like, making the people around me happy makes me happy. Putting myself first is not how Alex does things, because I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I could put my work first to make things. I put my work first to make more money for my family, make more money for my kids, make more money for my relationship or for my future, or like whatever it is that I'm doing. So like, me putting everyone else first helps me, I guess. But like I said, it's not for everyone, but that's how it is for me.
Like, that's your normal. That's what gets you going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense, because everybody has like a way to like manage the way that like their mental health is.
Yeah.
And I feel like for you, maybe it probably wasn't the most helpful thing. Like, yeah, you vented it out and made you feel good, but probably saying it out loud made you feel like you were getting like further and further into like this hole, and you were probably dwelling on it too much, and you were probably like, this is not helpful.
Yeah.
And then the gym was probably like your only escape. And I feel like, honestly, dude, I see that so much. Like, I feel like, I don't want to say it's like a problem with people, but, or not a problem. It's like a, what is it called?
Addiction.
No, like a routine, or something
a cycle?
Something that I see happening a lot with people who are not feeling the best is like the gym. But it's like exactly literally what you just said, because I feel like even I've gone through that, where it becomes like that's your only motivation. And it's not that, because I remember there was a time where Yoatzi would like vent to me. She's like, dude, all he does is go to the gym. She's like, and then that's it. He just sits at home and does nothing. And I was like, what the fuck? And I didn't even get it. And then with like my partner before, it was the same thing. There was a point where, and the same thing, he was like depressed, but we never like put the finger on it.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't and I wouldn't. So, and it's just like a switch. But I remember there was a time where like all he was doing was the gym.
Yeah.
And like, I remember that's where his money was going to. And I was like, dude, we have so much fucking shit at the house that we have to pay for. And like, all you're paying for is your fucking, and it was an expensive as membership. And then I was like, what the fuck? And then even with me, there was a point where like, I would wake up, all I wanted to do was like go to the gym, and then I'd come home and just lay there. Like, but like nothing, not wash a dish, not do anything. I'd just lay there. But I think it's because the gym in a way is like, it makes you feel somewhat productive. And it's something where you don't have to be thinking about like, oh, I'm doing all this. You're just like, you know, fucking pushing the weight, which does almost feel good. Like you're like letting out some sort of anger or like.
And it's also bettering yourself.
Yeah, and then like you come back, but then you feel the same. You're like, great, I just finished all that, and I felt good while I was there. But then you come back and you're like,
can I live here at the gym?
You're stuck in the same fucking like little cycle, and it's almost like the one
loop.
thing. Yeah, like the gym is like the only thing you can control. Like, all I have to do is use the anger that I have to do something and feel good about it. But yeah, it's like you said too. I feel like everybody manages their things differently. And I'm glad that you found a way that worked for you.
Yeah, what works for you?
I remember the gym became like my safe place because in high school I was dating a girl who was like really fucked up to me and do like fucked up shit in front of my face and be like, if you don't like it, you can leave. And I was a kid and I was like, well, I want my first girlfriend to be like my forever. You know, like she was so stupid. And looking back at it now, I would have smacked myself.
What's her name? I'm just kidding. You don't have to say her name. I'm just kidding. Don't say her name.
Okay. Louie.
Louisa. I mean, I don't mind saying like what she did. It's okay if I say
Yeah, tell us.
The worst thing was she wanted to get followers on Instagram so bad that she would do like do you guys remember when people, maybe you guys didn't do it, but the follow for follow, spam for spam.
Yeah.
Repost each other's pictures. Everyone follow this, blah, blah, blah.
Like on the story.
Yeah.
Or whatever
she
it was.
Get accounts to post her. She wouldn't pay them with money. She'd pay them with nudes.
Oh shit!
You never told me this.
She would send them nudes, and I remember I saw the messages of her with a guy. I think I was like, yeah, like I like what I saw the other day, and she was like, yeah, I'll send more later today. I'm just at the movies right now, and I was like, I remember I had her phone. And I went through the messages when I was grabbing her popcorn, and like I was like so pissed.
Oh shit! So you saw it.
Sorry.
He's all eating soap.
No, yeah, sorry. I was so pissed, but I stayed in that relationship.
Damn.
I went through that bullshit for like I don't know how long.
Oof.
But the relationship never got longer than a year. I think I broke up with her a week before our 1 year anniversary, and I was like, "Fuck you!" I was like, "I'm out of shit."
I'm over it.
But I was so upset, and I ended up gaining a lot of weight in that relationship because I was like 150 pounds. All right, 150 pounds, not a lot of muscle because like I was barely like working out because of football. And she told me to stop going to the gym because she thought I was going to the gym to flirt with other girls.
Oh my gosh.
Insecure because she was all sending nudes.
Yeah,
exactly.
literally.
So she probably was like, he can't do the same thing.
And then I remember
insecure.
we got into an argument and she went on her phone and started texting the guy right in front of me.
Me?
And I was there like, this is when I was like shy. I didn't really have like my own voice. Like I was very like timid and stuff like that. Like I would kind of like let her walk all over me. And I was watching her do that and I was like, what are you doing? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, don't do that. So like, she was like, if you don't like it, then leave. And I was like, whoa, I didn't have a car. Like, what the fuck? Am I going to walk home?
You're like, well, can you take me?
Yeah, literally. I was like, am I going to walk home?
Before,
What the
please,
fuck?
and
It's
then
fucking stupid.
pick up.
And then she sent the messages, all this shit. And I think she had like 8K followers. She thought she was the shit. And I was like, fuck you. I was like, what the fuck? I was
You're
like, why are
like,
these
all
dudes?
because of your nudes.
Yeah. And then I remember she got mad because she posted a picture of me and her on her feed. And the likes went from like thousands of likes to like 20 likes. They like tanked like crazy.
They're all mad. They're like, you have boyfriend.
Literally, yeah. And then she was like, I'm not gonna post you anymore, but like, you know, like you're still my boyfriend. And I was like,
Okay. I'm hiding you even more.
yeah, literally. And I was like, okay. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. Like I was like young in it. I was young in that, and she was like basically taking advantage of like me not doing anything about it.
Yeah.
And then I remember one time I was like so fucking done with it, and then she was like, she's like, maybe we should just break up. And I was like, you know what? I was like, maybe we should. I was like, fuck this, fuck you, I'm out. And then I left, and she called my mom. And I told my mom what was going on. And my mom was like, I don't want to talk to her. So my mom told me like years later, she's like, I never told you this, but she called me after you guys broke up. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, she would call my phone because she wanted to talk to you.
Oh,
And my mom was like, I didn't like her, so I never told you that she called. And I was like,
thank you, Grandma Esther.
yeah, literally, yeah.
She puts her out of her misery.
Yeah. And then a month later, I started dating her best friend.
Yoatzi.
No, me and Alex
shit.
are 5 years apart.
Ew.
5?
Oh, it's 3, no?
Yeah.
Bitch.
I made myself older.
I know. It's like, what?
Sorry, I feel like I'm in 30 already.
I know. You're all 32.
I all doubled my age.
Yeah, I feel like Well, aside from all that, I feel like when you guys talk about your guys' age, it like throws me off a little bit. But seeing you guys like that, I feel like he matches your energy.
Yeah.
Age-wise.
So you're viejo and I'm young.
Well, I've always hung out with older people. And I've always hung out with older people. Like my friend group back home was Zero, Janessa, and all them. They were like 2-3 years older than me. They were like her age.
Yeah.
And then they went to, I think they graduated in the same year you did, maybe a year later, but all around the same age.
I feel like me too. I always hung out with like older people, especially because I would like hang out a lot with Yoatzi when I was younger, and her friends were older.
Friends, yeah.
But I was never really like mature like that. I feel like,
mature.
I was like, I had fun being like the younger one because they were obviously a little bit more mature, but I'd always be like the dumb, silly one.
Yeah.
So I liked being like the younger one.
Yeah.
And then when I started hanging out with like people my age, I was like, it's a bunch of dumb ones like me everywhere.
I hate it.
I was like, I need some older people.
It's like I wanted to be unique.
Yeah, now everyone was me all around me. I was like,
But tell us about your weight loss or what happened, because
Oh yeah, so
really
I went
chunky.
from 150 pounds to, I'm not tall, all right? So when I have extra weight
How
on
tall
me,
are you?
it's 4'11". When I'm overweight, it shows a lot. So I went from 150 to 198. I remember I was 198 pounds.
oh, I thought you were saying 150 was like you're heavy.
Me
No.
too.
150 was my lightest. And I went to
I know, because when you were like
198,
150 was your heavy, I was like, that's not like bad.
No,
Yeah.
But then right now you're saying, so you went up to 190.
You
And I went
almost
to
got to
190
200 pounds.
I was 2 pounds away from 200 pounds. And I remember I was on the scale. I looked at myself. And I looked at like, this is like, maybe it'll work for you at home.
No, tell him how you noticed it with the picture. The
Oh my
first
God.
time.
Oh my God. I was very blind to the fact that I was gaining so much weight. I knew I gained a little bit of weight, but I didn't know how much because I didn't have a scale at the house. I wasn't working out anymore. So I couldn't really see myself in the mirror or anything like that when it came to like me gymming. They did a little pool party at their house. My
Who's
ex.
there? Oh,
my
okay,
ex.
okay.
My ex at a pool party at her house. The family came over and I see them laughing at their phone. They're like, and I was like, oh, what's so funny? And they're like, oh, nothing. And I was like, what? And then my girlfriend at the time was like, oh, like it's just a really bad angle picture. And I was like, what do you mean?
You're like, of what?
They were like, the mom was like, look, I'm going to show you this picture of you, but it's just at a bad angle. And I was like, what? They showed me a picture of me like leaning over and I didn't have a shirt on. And my chesticles were like to the floor. And I was like, I was really overweight. And I was like, that like woke me up. And I was
Not them laughing though.
Not only that, but like
Culeros.
they
Literally,
clearly
yeah.
wanted to like make it known that they were making fun of you, because if it was really like an accident, you just came out like on the side or something, they could have just been like, oh, just delete the picture. Like,
Yes.
don't even laugh
Just
about it.
culeros.
But
nah,
the fact that they were
all
like,
laughing at it. And I was like, funny.
Oh, you love.
And then I went to my house that same day, maybe a day later or whatever. I don't know the time frame, but I'm at the house. I'm about to take a shower. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, holy shit. I gained a lot of weight. I went to my mom's room. I grabbed her scale, put it on the ground, stepped on it. I remember I was closing my eyes. I prayed to God. I was like, please just don't let it be that bad.
yeah.
I looked down, 198 pounds. And now, mind you, the last time I saw the scale, it said 150.
That's insane.
So I look at 198 and I started crying.
You're just like
man.
almost like 50 more. You were like, bitch.
Yes, I gained 48 pounds in a matter of months. Not even, like if it was like we were dating for like 6 years and I gained that much weight, all right, whatever. I gained that in under a year.
Was it because you stopped working out, or
I
because
stopped
you were eating
working
a lot?
out and I would eat like a motherfucker. But they knew I could eat. So whenever there was leftovers, Alex, you want this? Alex, you want that? Alex, just eat it. It's okay. Just eat it. And I was like, okay. And I was like, literally vacuuming the food away. But that's because, like, I know I can eat a lot. It's just a matter of, like, me being able to control it. But when I was around them, they'd be like, oh, just finish it. Just eat it. Just eat this. Just eat that. Oh, there's 2 extra slices. Take the rest of it. Whatever. All this stuff.
I feel like a lot of people, I feel like in like Hispanic culture too, Mexican culture, it's like a thing, like, come mucho. Like,
Yeah, literally, yeah.
you know, they give us those big old plates and it's so like normalized to be eating like big portions all
And
the
they
time.
would make me more
Hungry
food because
now.
they knew how much I could eat.
Me too.
They'd make, like, let's say pasta, right? Everyone got, like, a little plate. They'd give me, like, a big plate. They're like, here you go, Alex. I'm like, hell yeah.
Aw.
But, yeah, I basically, like, was crying like crazy. I stopped my crying. I put on a random pair of clothes. and I went out for a run. I was like, fuck this, I'm going to run. I have asthma. And do you have asthma?
I used to.
Yeah. You know how like your sides would hurt?
Yeah.
You know how it would hurt like after maybe like running for a long period of time? I started running. I ran down the street and my ribs started cramping up so bad within not even 2 minutes of me running. It was maybe like 200 steps. I was like, and I was like, oh my God, I already feel it. And then I felt a gnarly cramp right here in my side. And I was like, I literally cannot run a block. I can't run that far, like at all. I was like, how did I let myself get this bad? And it went from me not being able to run 2 minutes, and I ran for 2 hours straight.
Oh shit, bitch.
Because I was so upset. I hated myself that much. And I was so mad at myself that I ran for 2 hours straight. My mom was calling me. I basically put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Your poor mom's like, hello.
Literally, yeah. And then when I took my phone off airplane mode, my girlfriend had called me, and she was like, what are you doing? Like, where are you? Oh, sorry. My ex-girlfriend had called me. She's like, what are you doing? Where are you? I was like, I don't want to talk right now. I don't want to talk to anyone. Leave me alone. And I hung up the phone and I kept running. And then I went back to the house. I weighed myself again, but it didn't change that much because I was still that big. And that was the moment I started to lose weight.
Oh, shit.
I broke up with her maybe a week or 2 weeks later after that.
Yeah.
After we got like this stupid ass argument, I was like, fuck this, I'm done. I left. I lost 30 pounds in 30 days after I broke up with her. Because I feel like when you're at a point where you want to change, you're going to change.
Yeah.
Especially when you're that upset with yourself or like that unhappy with yourself, you're going to find a way.
Yeah.
So I was literally like in the gym for 2 hours lifting weights and doing cardio for 30 minutes every single day, like nonstop.
That's like crazy dedication too.
Yeah.
30 pounds in 30 days.
I was like on like a different like wavelength than what I am now. Cause like now I can like weight train and kind of like control my body weight a little more. Back then I went from 198 to 168 in a month.
Oh shit.
And then I did go back up to like 175, like to like gain some extra weight and like kind of like I started to figure out how my body worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, a month later I got with her ex-best friend.
And you were all
You were
buff,
like, all
huh?
right, somebody else now.
I wasn't what?
You're like, all right, somebody else now.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Were you all buff already?
I wasn't buff, but I remember
You were getting
my ex at the time would always compliment me, and I was like, "Mwah." I was like, no.
Yeah, go send a nude or
look
something.
Like shit.
Damn, that's crazy. She fumbled a bag.
And now I got the bag.
And I'm taking money out.
I'm like, you take your shirt off.
Bitch. We always tell him he never wants to, you guys. We'll be having like a normal conversation. I'm like, can you take your shirt off? And he's like,
I feel like he's never actually taken his shirt off. And we've told him so many times, like, you take your shirt off. I think even at a rave one time when he, because right now.
No, you guys told me to, and I did.
That's what I was going to say. When he was actually drinking, because he's not drinking this whole year. But we had told him, we're like, take off your shirt. We were all drinking. We're like, please. And then he was like, fine. And he finally took off his shirt.
I remember at one of the raves, I got so drunk. It was with all of you guys. I had a button-up shirt, and every time I took a drink, I looked down, one button was gone. Because you guys kept unbuttoning my shirt one at a time. One button. And I was like, what the fuck?
and
then she was basically like, just take it off. And I'm like, okay. And I'm all drunk. Like,
I think that's the thing with like, because with a lot of people, when they go to the gym, we've talked about this before, is like they don't realize how they look.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're always comparing ourselves to like what we used to look like. So like we're never really content with it.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why we always make that joke with him. We're like, take your shirt off. Yeah. Because like there's been times where we'll like tell him and he's like, no, I don't like how I look. And we're like,
And he's like all buff and he's like, I hate it. So I feel like you're really inspiring when it comes to like losing weight and all of that. Cause I feel like your journey, and you're still like on that journey. You still want to become like a better person, as like everybody should. We should always aim to be like a better version of ourselves. What would you say to people that are in that boat right now, that they're just not content and they really want to just go for it, but just don't seem to have that motivation, that breakthrough to make them just do it?
Whenever it comes to you wanting to start something, I feel like specifically for the gym, the best advice that I give to like when I was training people and I would tell all my clients, or like I would tell you, even you, if you really want to start working out and you want to lose weight or you want to start like getting healthier, you need to be honest with yourself. Because people, I love the love that people have for themselves. But I also don't like how people give themselves too much leeway or too much. They're too easy on themselves when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
All my clients that I would train in the past, amazing women. They were all super smart, super driven, but they all came in with the same mentality of like, I want to lose weight, but I don't know where to start. I promise you, if I took you to a grocery store, you know what's healthy, you know what might not be healthy. When it comes to drinking water, you know you need to drink water. Your body is 80% water. You need your water. When it comes to the gym, you don't need to know everything. That's why like I would train them so I can help them out and kind of like let them go on their own.
Yeah.
My best advice is what I did to myself. Look at yourself in the mirror and just honestly ask yourself, am I happy with how I look? If there's something on your body that you want to change, you could change it. I guess not for hip dips. I learned that with y'all. You can't change hip dips. But like for me, I want to change my chest. I want to change my arms, my forearms, my legs, my this, my that. Anything that you see in your body that you do not like, you have to be honest with yourself and be like, how bad do I really not like what it is that I want to change?
Yeah.
Because if you really want to change it, you will.
Yeah.
You'll find a way.
The motivation.
Yeah, you'll find a way. You'll teach yourself. That's what I did with myself. Like I said, I went from 198. I saw myself in the mirror. I kid you not, I hated how I looked. I was so upset with how far I let myself go. I was so upset that I let someone control my life the way that she was doing it. And I looked at myself and I was like, I am completely and utterly disgusted with how I look, and I want to change it like as fast and as soon as I can. Luckily, me doing that gave me the knowledge that I have now and kind of like put my foot in the door when it came to like fitness and training and like, I guess, speaking motivationally, like with my friends and stuff like that. I have friends that I still do it now. Like we'll talk to each other. They'll get off the phone and they're like, I'm so glad I met you like as a person because you make me a better person. Like when it comes to me pushing myself, like my friends that I moved down here with, I still talk to them pretty frequently. My friends back home. I remember I went on my Twitter or X, to scroll through my old tweets. I don't have that many, but I don't use it anymore. And I remember I quote tweeted my friend because he said, anytime I talk to Alex, I leave that conversation a better man because like he's giving me a new perspective to be better, to want to be better, like as a person or like physically or just whatever it is. But that's because like anytime someone doesn't know what to do, if you really want to change that, you're gonna find a way.
Yeah.
Like when it came to me with social media, I started YouTube as a gaming channel. Yeah. Because I wanted to be a gamer. But I wanted to be on YouTube, not necessarily as a gamer, but like as like my own personality. But being on a game, I can't really show my personality. It's just me playing the game. But me doing that, I learned how to edit. I learned how people's how the comprehension of like video watching works. And I did lots of research of like how you should structure a video, how you should do edits, cuts, and all this stuff. I'm limited to what I could do on iMovie, but I need a fucking software where I can like actually do more. But like I said, if you really want to change it, you will. Like for me, like saying that, me using iMovie, if I really want to change it, I will. I just don't have a computer that can fucking run a different platform. And I don't have $5,000 to drop on a fucking PC right now because like what the fuck, that's a lot of money. But let me use what I have now to get that $5,000 PC, or let me use what I have now to lose the extra weight in my stomach or build different muscles in my arms. It's just whatever it is because I really want to change that.
I feel like I have kind of similar. Well, obviously, I feel like what you said is very important. Like, I think number one should always be like, I guess you could say like admitting it to ourselves. Yeah. Like looking at ourselves and being like, what is it that I don't like? And how bad do I not like it in order to change it? But I feel like I have one piece of advice that I feel like I don't hear a lot, but I want to see if y'all agree with it. But I feel like when you start your gym journey, I don't think it's a good idea to be telling those around you. Because here's the thing with me. I know it's like, I I know a lot of times when people want to start like their fitness journey and stuff, they'll be like, obviously you tell people like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym, blah, 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 blah. But unless it's a friend who's also like as motivated as you and wants to like do it with you, then that's like perfectly fine. But I feel like it's not a good idea because people don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like, you know, like a little bit more like overweight or just, you know, not the skinniest. I feel like if you tell people like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym, they're going to be like, bleh.
They're like,
or like
shut
they
up.
don't take you serious. Or like if there's a day where like, and this is more like where I mean it, where if there's people who aren't going to the gym or also just don't take it as serious, if there's a day that they all want to like do something and you're like, oh wait, like I can't, I have to go to the gym, they're gonna be like, bitch,
Like the gym.
yeah, like it's just, and it doesn't end up helping because then it goes back into your head of like, okay, maybe it's not that serious.
Yeah.
And that's where you end up just staying where you're at because you keep hearing from people like from like the outside saying it's not that important or like, bitch, for real. So I feel like for me, I've always just kind of felt that way where it's like, you know, maybe just don't make it as like vocal or even like, you know, you could be posting and some people be like, bitch, you look the same or like blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's why I feel like it's always better to kind of keep it a little bit more quiet. And then you'll see people naturally will be like, wait, you look good. Like, what do you do? Blah, blah. And you're just like, well.
Keeping to myself, bitch.
Yeah, we'll just kind of keep it to yourself because, you know, people don't really believe in what you're doing until they start seeing like the results. And at that point, it's like, yeah, back
Yeah. But I think that's such a good point because that does like, you know, fuck shit up if you're trying to go and people around you are like putting you down almost.
Yeah.
It can definitely fuck it up.
I think a few pieces of advice to like go with that is, I know there's that saying, work in silence. It is a very true statement.
Yeah, work in silence.
You have to be a different type of person that can take criticism if you want to do it publicly.
Yeah.
Because like there have been times when I've put like, oh, I'm gonna do this publicly, but I don't do it. To go back on what you guys said, like saying it out into the universe can either make it or break it.
Yeah.
That's why, when
And
I asked you guys
that's why I'm
earlier.
50-50 on it. Because there's been times where I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and it just didn't happen because I don't know what. And there'll be times where like I stay quiet about it, and it still doesn't happen. But there've been times where I'll say it and I do it. So it's just a matter of how you act on those things. Because I know the first thing to like success is like you have to truly believe that you can do it.
Yeah.
And if you're able to believe it and you are willingly enough to speak it into existence, then you got to be able to work on it.
Yeah.
So working in silence is an amazing piece of advice because like no matter what, someone's going to be hating, but then you have to realize who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
Whether you're doing it in silence or you're doing it in public, someone's always going to be hating. You can't make everyone happy.
Literally.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And then, oh, fuck, I forgot. I was going to say something else like on top of that. The best piece of advice, because like what do you guys listen to at the gym?
Music.
Hard.
I'm tired of my
like
music.
what
Hard
kind of
style.
music?
I need hard style to motivate my...
I don't know. I just need anything that's going to wake me up. All right. I'm like, because I'm so tired of my music. So at this point, I just listen to anything that has a beat and I can be like,
Maybe listen to what I listen to. So my stuff changes from lo-fi to like upbeat to rap. For a little bit, I was listening to Bad Bunny for like maybe like 2 weeks. Everything, but what I listen to changes all the time.
Yeah.
The one thing that I have always stuck to for like the beginning of me working out to like now, and it's like never failed me unless like I said, like I have to change to music, is motivational speaking.
no.
I know that
That will
sounds,
put me to sleep.
I know,
the stuff
I
he
know
listens
it
to
sounds
is something else.
So stupid.
He'll be like, he'll have me here. Are you tired of being fucking fat, fucking piece of shit? Go work out now. Like, dude.
But she sent me an edit on Apple Music, and it's called the Trend Twins edit. The Trend Twins is like these two buff ass dudes on TikTok.
Something I ran into.
She sent it to me. She's like, "Oh my god, I love this," and I was like, "It's okay."
It's because it was like a little speech that like really made me feel some type of way. It basically was like sometimes people who get depressed, they get depression because they don't have a goal in mind and they're kind of like lost. But if you really want to take your gym life seriously, like find that goal. Even if you are depressed, figure out what you want that goal to be and then do what you need to do to get to that goal. And that sometimes your depression will go away because you're so busy focused on getting to that goal that it's going to go away. Yeah. And that little quote like really got to me. But then after it goes into hard sound, it's like, and I'm like,
okay, then here's part of the thing. You need like a motivation, something to like tell you.
Yeah.
But Alex probably just needs someone to like get him on track, like a coach almost.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I cannot do that. I hate it.
Have you ever tried it
Yeah, with you.
What?
I can't
Oh,
stand
no,
people
no.
telling me
I'm
what
not-
to do.
No, I'm not saying someone in person.
No, I know,
Oh,
like an
okay.
audio. Yeah, like whether it's an audio or like a person, like,
You're like,
I
"Shut the
hate
fuck
it.
up."
Yeah, and it doesn't motivate me. It pisses me off. I feel like with you, I liked training with you because you taught me so many things even that like I use now when like I work out, and it's been very helpful. But like I said, even in the morning, I don't like talking to people in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
I like being alone. So it's like I've tried those audios, but they piss me off more than they help
Like,
me.
shut the
I'm gonna send you because you know how on TikTok you can make like a collection.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you my collection for the gym and just try.
I'll listen.
Just try.
It's
I won't
a
listen to it
TikTok.
at the gym because I'll be pissed. But I'll listen to it at home. But like I've heard of people tell me about those things too. But I'm like, dude, I can't. It pisses me off. Like
Yeah.
it makes me like, I don't know. I think I've never been good with people telling me what to do. That when like I know it's for motivation. It'll be like, pick up those fucking wear. Blah, blah, blah. Like, are you tired of being looking like this? Look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Like, blah. And it's
See,
like
you're listening to
helpful.
the wrong thing. I'm telling you. I'm gonna send you the thing. You gotta listen.
What do
to
they tell
whatever.
you? Let me see. Give me an example.
So right now he's saying like they tell you what to do. Like, oh, pick up the weights. All that. I don't listen to like pick up the weights. You want to look good. You want to get fit. All this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I remember, I have it saved on my phone. I screen recorded it because this is before you could like save videos. I screen recorded it and I still have it. It's the first one that I ever listened to that like really hit me in like the most vulnerable spot. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't say his last name. Mm-hmm. It's Arnold talking to you, and he's like, look, he's like, to succeed in life, you have to have a goal, and you have to like achieve. You have to really believe that you can achieve that goal. And he was like, for me, I wanted to do bodybuilding. He was like, I was working out, I was doing great, I was able to be Mr. Olympia like 8 times, do all this stuff, achieve all these great things, and then a movie director saw me. He came up to me, he's like, hey, I want you in a movie, but you're too overweight. And this is when Mr. Olympia, they're not fat. They're pure muscle.
Yeah.
He's just hella
He
buff
was 240, he was like 248 pounds.
of muscle.
Yeah, of basically pure muscle. And the director was like, you're too big. I want you to weigh 210 pounds.
God damn.
He's like, and I'll see you in a few months. If you can't make 210, you're out. And then Arnold said, okay, I had a goal. I have a timeline. And now I need to achieve it. I don't have time to slack off. I don't have time to fuck around. So when the day came where he saw me again, he weighed me, put me on the scale, and I weighed 209.
Oh.
So he went from 240 pounds of pure muscle to 209 pounds of still pure muscle. He just changed his regimen when it came to working out and stuff like that. And I remember that audio. I'll send that one to you. That's the one that that started everything for me. That's the one that I think I've listened to that one probably like 1,000 times. I'll have it just replaying in my headphones nonstop. And it's basically, I know, it's basically just people.
I'm just kidding.
Like it might even work
Or
for
just
people at
listen
home.
to fucking Lady Gaga being like, walk, walk.
Yeah,
That's your motivation.
Nah, hell, I
I need
Nah.
something that's gonna make me feel good.
Shout out
I'll
to
listen to it,
anyone
I'm like,
that listens to Lady Gaga.
He's like, I
Ariana.
want your
I can't
love.
do that.
I listen
cannot.
to. So look, this one's okay. This is actually a one that's an ongoing song for me at the gym. "Obsessed" by Mariah Carey.
Shut the fuck up.
I
No way.
swear, I love it.
Obsessed.
Yeah, but
But
I
it's
think
just-
I feel like the way I could explain it in my head is like the movie Precious, where like
What the
you know how she would like sometimes knock out, but she'd go into like a vision and she would like see herself like
Yeah.
that's how I see it in my head.
Fuck you.
Like I'll be working out and like it's not the song is not meant to be like, but I'll be working out, I'll just zone out and I start picturing myself and looking hot.
Like
and I'm like,
No, you need that one by Britney Spears. Do you want a hot body? You
or
want a Maserati?
I'll do like Buttons by the Pussycat Dolls.
I don't think I can listen to any female artists.
I listen to a lot of female rap.
He's like, we can be
Our
together.
He's like,
Our friend listens to Ariana Grande.
No, songs that are more like melody like that, I can't listen to. It needs to be something where it's either like makes me feel hot as fuck or like a rap song where it's like
Wait,
a
but
girl
you-
like.
I remember I got so surprised at your music choice when I think we were in the car and you were listening to like a slow X song. XXX.
No, yeah, but like
This
what
one?
slow X?
I forgot what it was, but I remember, oh my God. You listen to lo-fi music and I didn't know that.
For the gym?
No, not for
No,
the
in
gym.
the
It was
car.
in your car. I remember I heard it and I was like,
Oh
what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
And then you listen to Daniel Caesar and I was like, where the
Yeah.
I was like, when the fuck
Like
you
chill
listen to
vibes.
this?
That's what I'm saying. My music, it's a good thing, but it's horrible when I'm at the gym and I put shuffle because it'll
I
be like
can't. I can't put shuffle on my music.
I have to have a gym playlist.
because I have like literally all sorts of music.
All the music that I have on my phone is from my music choices in 2018. So
I tell him to like go through and delete it.
I do. Every time a song comes up that I don't need, I just delete it.
Me too. I'm like, I
I'm
hate
over
this
it.
stupid
I
shit.
can't do that while I'm at the gym. Like,
Yeah, you
let
can
me
real
just stop my
quick.
workout and delete this.
I do.
Yeah,
I
instead of
can't.
like skipping it, just delete it.
I'm gonna send you my playlist. You need to listen to it.
No.
Look, when you try to listen to it when you're not at the gym, it sounds so corny and cheesy. I'll be at the house doing my laundry, and then like on YouTube, it plays like kind of like your most recents or whatever. It'll play one of those, and I'm just like, I don't want to listen to Arnold yelling at me right now. I'm doing laundry, like changing.
Oh, yeah,
it sounds all
that's
cringy.
I'm doing laundry.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
That reminds me, I'm going to the gym after this.
Oh,
That's why I'm sending you my playlist.
No! I'll let you guys know how bad it is.
I kind of want to go to the gym because I'm sick.
Yeah, let's do it.
I just want to run.
I go to the gym when I feel sick. I feel amazing after.
Yeah.
He can't go. He's dressed like that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
They have gym
do.
clothes for sale.
Yeah. It's like literally
That's so
$10.
cool though.
I tried going, I think yesterday. Dude, I almost passed out at Chuck E. Cheese. Yes. Bitch, it's because it was
You tried
so...
going? You mean
Like, I
at Chuck E.
wanted...
Cheese?
Remember I told you I
yeah.
wanted to run yesterday? But I got so lightheaded because Chuck E. Cheese was so stuffy and hot. I was
was a
like,
lot.
Alex, I'm going to pass out.
She went to the car for like
40
the-
minutes.
Yeah, the end of it.
No, I
Like
don't do
with the
cardio when I'm
AC.
sick. I do weights.
Oh,
Makes me
okay.
feel good.
Okay.
And then I start. Are you congested?
Yeah.
I'll start.
clears
I
your
can,
sinuses
yeah,
out,
and I'm
dude.
like, what? And then as soon as I get home, like again. But like while you're at the gym, like it clears my sinuses.
Oh, then maybe
I
I'll
want to
do
give
that.
both of you props for starting your gym journeys and becoming a gym bro and a gym girly or a muscle mommy.
Thanks.
Because before they were this into the gym, they would hear me talk about the gym and
We're
be
like,
like,
shut up.
they'd be like, they would look at me and be like, it's that serious for you? I'm like, okay. And like doing all that shit. And I'd be like, it's just a thing. Like, I don't know.
Or he'd be at the gym for like, well, I'd go to Yoatzi's. I'm like, where's Alex? Great, she's been at the gym for like 2 hours. 2 hours? What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
And now I'll literally be there. Sometimes I'll try not to be, but sometimes I could be there for 2 hours, 2 hours and a half.
Me too.
Yeah.
And then I leave and I'm like,
But it makes sense because like now it's like, okay, we do like an hour of weights and then sometimes I want to do like 30 minutes to 45 minutes of cardio.
and then like the sauna or stretching.
Yes,
But
that's
just
literally
seeing how
2
far
hours.
both of you guys have came. Like, props to you guys. I'm glad I had like a little bit of help in that.
Oh no, you
lot
had a
of
lot of help for me. Yeah, like
Yeah, thank you.
Because
thank you,
like I said, like I
man.
remember I'll tell you guys about the gym, and then you would be like, I don't go to the gym because my arm hurts when I do this. And I was like,
Yeah.
He's always like, I fucking like every time I lift the weight, like my muscle rips.
Well, no, I sprained my arm 3 times from trying to go to gym.
Yeah.
And like it was
remember.
stuck like this. It wasn't even
poor
where I was like,
Louie, I
it hurts. No, like
remember.
I remember it was like full. I would literally went to a doctor and they're like, you sprained your arm, and I was like, great. But it's because I didn't know. I would go to the gym and start like literally no experience at all. This is me out of high school, and I'd start trying to curl like 20s. And for me, I thought it was like as long as you get it up, you're working out. But I was doing it all wrong.
Oh, 20s, bitch, all little 20s. Like,
I remember he came to my old house at the time, and he would like, he would like,
yeah, when
I
you
would show
guys
him how to
were
work out. Oh my
we're
God.
having a relationship behind my back.
It was only for a year. Yeah,
We're
Alex
gonna
had
know it
been
as a
training me
joke.
literally for like the longest
Dude,
time ever.
I remember he would come to the house. I'm like, look, just start doing curls. Like, I can't do that. And I was like, why? Because it hurts right here when I do it.
right here.
What?
For the longest time, I wouldn't pick up anything more than like a 10. And you had to beg me to get the 10. I would do 5 or 8.
Yeah.
And now I'm 25.
Really? You can curl 25?
Yeah, I know it's not a lot, but
Bitch,
good.
that's a lot.
You guys can be doing more. You guys don't push yourselves though.
That's why I go with my trainer. And what?
Training Yoatzi, I love doing it. But oh my God, with you, you're not my girlfriend. So like I don't have to.
He's all tell you straight. You're not
your
my
boyfriend.
girl. Exactly.
So, like, I don't have to be easy on you and be like, oh,
Yeah.
like it's okay, you don't have to do that. Like it's okay, Pookie. Like I don't gotta do that shit, right? So I'll tell you to pick up the weight. And I'm like, don't be a bitch and do it. Okay.
yeah.
With her, I'll be like, oh, do curls. She's like, nah, fuck that. That's stupid.
I've
I'm not
been
doing that
there.
today. And I'm like, great. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
She's
then
like, bitch,
do
you
this.
pick it up.
Really, yeah. I'm
It's
like,
the funniest shit ever. And like they're not even like trying to be funny. Like they're both being straight up serious.
I'm like, I don't want to do that shit.
and
I'm
then
like,
she got her trainer. So like, I'm glad that she got her trainer because now she has someone that can push her. And she's like, oh my God, like she went with this crazy workout. She had me doing this.
It's
I
'cause,
was doing
look, it's
squats.
not-
She told me to go up in weight. And I was like, there's no
it's
way
so
I can
hard
do
to
it.
train with Alex. Was like,
That's your partner. You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
yes, I can't. But with like my trainer, hey Juju, I can't tell her no.
Juju on the-
I can't tell her no. Like she'll be like, sorry, like you're doing it. I'm like, I can't say no. I feel so embarrassed. I can't be like, I'm not doing that shit. She's like, yeah, you are.
Yeah, that was me. Like, I don't like letting them down.
Yeah, basically that. You don't want to let your trainer down. So I'm just like, well, I gotta fucking do it, and I'll leave crying.
Well, everybody, don't let me down, and you're both going to the gym with me after this.
Well, what time is it? Because kids club closes at 1.
That sucks.
My
it's
mom's watching the
12:43.
kids
Yeah, dumbass.
all day.
Ah.
I want to have sex.
Ew.
Wait, I need to eat something though.
Well, thank you so much, Wasabi, for coming onto our podcast
Yay.
again for a part 2.
Two.
And this time, we tried focusing it a little bit more on you, but it's hard when your girlfriend's sitting right next to us.
It was still very much mid vibes though.
But thank you guys for listening to another episode of Pretty and Dumb. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.
It is so hard for me to go see a doctor, not because I don't want to see the doctor, but because I hate calling to make my appointments.
Same.
I think it's because I got so used to my parents making our appointments when we were younger that
Yeah.
the moment that they weren't able to call for me, I was like, nah. So I just like never do it. I don't like talking to people on the phone. I rather like text or just do it like on my phone, on an app or something simple where like I don't have to like literally call. And,
Dude, no, literally. And it's so much, like, it gives me so much anxiety. I talked about this
Yes.
last time. I hate, like, calling on the phone just to make a doctor's appointment. I hate that.
just
But
like-
we got y'all. There is an app for Zocdoc. And they also have, it's a free app and a free website for you guys to find your doctors online. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors to choose the right one for your needs and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about in-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental care, eye care to skincare, and much more. Plus, Zocdoc appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/prettynotsmart. Find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZOCDOC.com/prettynotsmart. Zocdoc.com/prettynotsmart.